Why are you running for office?
The basics is I struggled since the first of the year, but in my heart, I believe God's been telling me that He wanted me to put my name on the ballot. Uh, I have some concerns about where we're at as a county, how we got here, and actually where we're headed. So um, I'm just trying to be obedient and give the people an option. I think I bring something different to the table than what's currently there.
What are your priorities?
I would tell you my number one priority would probably be to make sure that the board meetings themselves are handled in a way where all are heard, all are represented, and all are respected. In other words, certain board members, just because they're not in the majority group, shouldn't be held back or dismissed because they do represent 1/11th of the county and they should be heard. Even if they're not on my side or agree with me, I don't have a problem with that. That's what brings about good debate, and we should see good debate at the board. Currently, I don't see good debate. Currently, I see a strong arm tactic to control and push agendas, and I do not support that.
Tell me about you personally. Something like you like to do, go to, see, restaurants, movies, I don't know, anything. Just tell me about you personally.
Personally, the greatest thrill in my life is when my two grandkids are over and I get to play with them. My great grandkids, I'm sorry. There's nothing more special to me than that. The past few years have been extremely trying for me, but I've learned to, or I'm learning to reprioritize things and what's important and what's not. Um, People matter. I'm concerned about the attitude in this county as far as politics is concerned. I don't believe it has to be the majority is the king and queen of the county on one side or the other. I believe we should respect each other. We can have differences, but we should still respect each other and remember we're all Americans. So I have a passion for it, and I know I've spoken at many meetings, and I meant everything I said at every meeting. I don't just I'm not a cheerleader, okay? But I can help. I can pull people out of the mud, and I can lift people up. I can also stand in the way of abuse. Um, I I farm. I love farming. It's getting harder. I love spending time with my great grandkids. I hope that answers what you're asking me.
It does. It does.
Okay.
Um, Tell me a little bit about why should people vote for you?
Like I said, I call myself a common sense constitutional conservative. And what is that? What I told people last night was common sense is this. If a farmer wants to reap corn, he plants corn seed. If he wants to reap wheat, he plants wheat seed. If we want to harvest destruction and dismay and mental issues and kids that don't know what they're doing or where they're going, then we plant dismay and destruction. I I care about everybody's kids. I want everybody to succeed. Um, I don't believe there should be a different level or tiers of government response to everyone. Okay. So
Obviously, you've been going to a lot of these meetings. We haven't seen you in a while, but explain to me a little bit about what has been your thought process of how Ottawa County has been run over the past year and a half to 2 years.
okay, what I would tell you is if you remember me using the analogy of the ship being turned,
Mm.
first of all, I'm going to tell everybody I do not support the old ways. The old good old boys club slash mafia style government that I believe we had is unacceptable. And I will do everything in my power to change that. I believe there's a better way. And I believe when these people that currently are from OI or others got elected, it was an answer to my prayer. And you heard me say that. I called them an answer to my prayer. I've called them my heroes and I've called them my brothers and sisters. Okay. But I also warned them, Matt, if you remember, I warned them, don't become your enemy. And I've done that more than once. And even at the Ottawa GOP, I've voiced that because I've seen it happen. Okay. And currently, I believe the ship has been turned, but it's been turned recklessly in a direction I don't agree with anymore. I can't enforce a certain type of religious belief on people. I stand with the Constitution. It's not about God. I will gladly help see people get converted, but that's not the place for it. Okay. I respect all Americans, even though I don't agree with many of them. And many of them, I find what they think is just totally disgusting. Doesn't matter. They're still an American. Okay. And I can't stop the Constitution from applying to them because I don't like it. Constitution is something that's a broad blanket for everyone, not just those that agree with me. And that's where I see a big problem. The Constitution currently is being used to support my ideals from certain people's point of view and holding others back. And that's not how it's supposed to work. I will stand to protect even those I don't agree with. It's just like when they argued about the satanic priest doing invocation. I said, shame on you. And I told even at the Ottawa County GOP, I says, God laid something on my heart, and I'm going to tell you something. That satanic priest has a better chance of getting into heaven than many of the people that were attacking him. Okay? Because it's the fertile soil. I know who Jesus is. He changed my life. Okay? He's made me who I am. Even though there's been many scars and battles along the way, it's who I am because of him.
Good to know. Good to know. Now this is that's finished up my basic questions I ask a lot of people
Yeah.
that are running for commissioner. What do you plan on bringing that's different to the table?
I don't believe you serve in emotions. Emotions are great. We all have them. But as a servant, you have to be able to set them aside and do what you know in your heart and in your mind is the best thing. You have to look long term, not just short term. Not which way is the wind blowing today. And what I see going on with some OI activities is it's become a group mentality that they're going to decide everything. And what concerns me the most is at the board level, I don't see the debate going on. So where's this debate taking place? Is there a brain trust somewhere for OI? Are they the 10 chosen ones to determine where Ottawa County goes? I don't know where this is happening. I do believe it's happening because I get information from people that say, oh, wait till next month. Things are going to change. And I'm like, how do you know what's happening next month? Okay. I have concerns, Matt. This is important. We can be served better than what we're being served. And many of the things OI has done, I have applauded, and you know that. It's all public record, and I do not change my stance on any of it. But you've also heard me constructively disagree with what was going on. And I believe where I was right. I don't disagree with what I said.
What was there was there a turning point for you? And if so, what was that turning point for you?
I will tell you, someone had nominated me for the executive committee on the GOP, Ottawa County GOP board. And it was an honor because of who the person was. And I've known this person. And it was meant in trust and love and understanding of who I was and what I stood for. So I accepted it. I didn't know there was other people running or in the works until a month later when they were going to vote. I got a phone call from a member of the board and they said, did you withdraw your name? And I said, no. They said, well, I've been getting phone calls that said, if I vote for you, it's a waste of my vote because you are not the chosen one. I said, what? He says, yeah. He says, they have their chosen person they want on this board. I said, really? I said, so I guess the GOP hasn't changed either then from what the good old boys of the past was. They're going to control. It's not a precinct delegate controlling it. It's the board controlling everything, or a handful on the board, I would say. So I found that interesting. I said, well, it'll be fun to see how this goes. So that night, I got to see the vote, and it went according to what that person had told me. And that's fine. I didn't need the job. And it's not that I had a problem with it, but it was the way it was handled. It wasn't supposed to be about campaigning. Okay. The underhand tactics, the behind the room, back room, closed door efforts to reward those that are your buddies or friends. So that night was the night at the end when I also announced that I was going to be following what I believed I had to do and put my name on as District 8 County Commissioner. And that's when I got the leprosy, if you remember me referencing that. It was amazing how everybody distanced me, except for a handful that came up to me. And the ones that came up to me, most of them were mad as a wet hen. Okay, and I was just like, don't you understand that's what a primary is for? It's to determine who's going to represent the GOP. Anybody can put their name on the ballot for as a representative of the GOP in Ottawa County. That's the law. Anybody. Okay? I don't need permission. And the final straw, because I at one time I thought, well, we'll see how it goes, but maybe I'll withdraw my name at the end because there's 3 days to withdraw your name. Mr. Moss himself came up to me, and he was not a happy camper. He told me I needed to go see Miss Sylvia Brody. I said, no, I do not need to go see her. It's not about her. It's about what I see going on and what I believe needs to be done, and I'm doing what I got to do. And he was not happy. He kept adamantly, you need to go talk to her. You need to do this. I said, look, Matt, look, Joe. I said, God laid it on my heart to put my name on the ballot. Am I supposed to be obedient to God, or am I supposed to listen to you? And Joe Moss, from his own mouth, said, you need to listen to me. And I'm going to tell you something. It answered my prayer about what OI was and where it was going, because I didn't know. I always had a check in my gut about it. And he could have said nothing more than that to ensure me 100% that what I'm doing is what God wants me to do. I will never follow a man over God. I don't care who the man is. That's what creates an occult. And I'm very concerned about where OI is going. I have people that I love that are a part of that. Make no mistake. But I can't stand by and watch this continue. I told one about, you remember the story in the Bible about the prophet who was riding an ass into the town or whatever, or through the fields, and all of a sudden the ass stopped, and he beat it and beat it and beat it to get him to go. All of a sudden God opened his eyes and he seen the angel of death standing before him. Okay? Whether that prophet realized it or not, that ass saved his life. Do you hear what I said? I care enough about people that I'll take all the abuse. And I think you know me well enough to know where I'm going with this. I will stand in the way, and you can beat me, you can horsewhip me, you can do whatever you want to. I will not change for what I believe is truth and honesty. We need to get back to where we put people of integrity in positions of authority and servanthood. Okay? And the whole government structure of what we currently have, I found out even at the township level. People think that a supervisor is the king. He's not. The chairman is not the king. They're supposed to be the ultimate servant of the board. The 11 members of the board are the ones who are supposed to make decisions, not the chair and the vice chair. They're supposed to be the super servants that are always serving the board. That's representative government. We don't hire kings here. We need to get back to the basics and understand what true government is supposed to be. That's who I am. Anybody can come to me any time of the day and I will hear them out. And I always have a reason why I vote the way I do. And I'm not ashamed to share it with people.
Out of curiosity, as you bring up, like, people can find you, is there any way people can get in contact with you now if, say,
My phone number is available. It's published. 616-293-1660. Okay, that's my cell phone. I would appreciate it if people that wanted to just be rude and offensive and waste my time, they not. But you know what? They have a right. They can call me. I've never turned anybody away. Okay? But the other thing everybody needs to remember is this. It's the people of Allendale that'll decide who represents them, not the whole county. Okay? There's an effort right now to make sure the GOP of the county determines who's going to be in charge. They do not have the right to tell the people of Allendale who's going to represent them. And I stand on that. Okay?
David, I've hit every point I could think of at this moment. Is there anything else you would like to add in about yourself or why you're running or anything like that?
I don't need a job. The last few years have left me with so much to do that it's ridiculous, but I will always do and try to be obedient to God. And if elected, I will do my best to do the things I just said. I envision a government that serves all the people, where all people are represented and all people are respected. I believe that can happen, but it's going to take effort. The other thing I would say is this. I believe I'm the only candidate with 4 years experience serving Allendale Township. I believe I'm the only candidate who's fought government all the way to the Supreme Court. I also believe I'm probably the only candidate that's willing to stand alone for what he believes is truth and justice. I have a track record. You can look at it. I believe we're at a turning point. I believe if we don't change some things, when the next majority, when the minority becomes the majority the next go around, those of us who are in the majority now are going to suffer. And I don't believe that's how it's supposed to be. This all for one and one for all, that's not who the United States government should be. I know it's where we are currently, even all the way up to Lansing and even into Washington. It's like whoever has control controls everything. That's not what was the intent of the forefathers. Once you're elected, you represent your people, not a pack. I will never swear allegiance to a pack. I will never swear allegiance to one religious group or another. It's not going to happen. I swear that I will do my best for the people of Allendale Township. I will swear to try to uphold the Constitution for all people in Ottawa County. And that's about the best I can tell you.